Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the True Detective series. The last episode's ending was fucking crazy, but Cole managed to get that biker he was looking to isolate, to capture, to interrogate after that insane sequence of them going into that one way in, one way out ghetto to try and rob some drug dealers. It was a completely batshit plan by the bikers. If Cole wasn't there, they probably all would have died, but because Cole was there, he managed to get that one guy he wanted out of there so they could interrogate him. And he had to go to some crazy means to gain their trust, man. He did like 5 or 6 lines of cocaine. He had to steal evidence from the evidence room, just a big bag of coke as well, so he could act like he had a product sample for those guys. He went above and beyond just to get this dude, so hopefully they get some information out of him and they can get one step closer to Reggie Ledoux. Otherwise, what an absolute wasted effort that was. So yeah, without further ado, let's just dive right into this shit. This is episode 5 of True Detective, The Secret Fate of All Life. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Cinematography in this show is proper top tier shit. I love all the shots used in this show. Wonder why they just didn't bring him straight back to the station. Or is this them cutting straight to a fake meet with Reggie Ledoux? Looks like it. I think this is Reggie.
What do you want again?
I'm repping some people. Yeah, they want to get to the good cook.
Oh, it's not.
You ain't saying much.
I figure I'll let my man give you the details.
Now look at this shit I got. You step on it 5-6 times, he'll still kick.
This guy looks very suspicious just now.
You got a demon, little man. And I don't like your face.
Damn.
It makes me want to do things to it.
This guy's got him figured right out.
I see you again. And I'm putting you down. There's a shadow on you, son.
Imagine being told you've got a demon in your eye and a shadow on you. That's probably been the most hurtful comment through this whole show. I bet you that shit stung him, because it's low-key very true.
We're on empty roads now, so I gotta drop back or he'll spot the tail.
Okay, that's Reggie Ledoux's cook partner, DeWall. Bird dog and Marty.
Got it.
So Reggie Ledoux isn't even the cook, or it's his partner in cooking.
How we doing back there, Ginger?
I don't know why that guy's kicking up such a fuss now. He was playing it cool in the bar when they were actually meeting the other guy.
You go first. You take me through it. Now let you see what we got.
These guys are really keeping their cards close to their chest. Still don't understand what their motivation is. Like, they're obviously trying to solve this present day crime. But why are they leaning so hard on Cole specifically as a person and his background and all of that shit? I hope we find out.
That's his truck there. We're gonna have to call this in, Russ.
We don't want to do that.
You might want to do that. This shit could go terribly badly if you don't do that. This guy looks like he's ready to go to war. And Woody Harrelson did mention a gunfight before, so is this when they get into the gunfight? Cole had one last night, so he's fine.
I'm not talking about sitting in a treehouse waiting to ambush a buck, come to sniff your gash bait. I'm talking about tracking.
Jesus, you're a prick.
He makes a good point. There's a difference between, you know, hunting like that and actually hunting.
You know why the story's always the same, 17 years gone? Because it only went down the one way.
Yeah, he's saying it's the truth, and that's why his story hasn't changed. Oh shit, booby trapped with grenades. This is some serious shit. Huh. This is looking a lot like the stuff that was found at the crime scene and in the shed. It's the most basic bridge I have ever seen. A single long plank. What a shit bridge.
You go back, call it in. I'll wait here.
You gonna hold position?
Yeah.
I think they should stick together right now, for real.
Blam! Bullets cut through, right near Russ' head. We dove.
Oh shit.
Heavy shit.
Are they both lying? Yeah, they're both lying. You can tell they clearly got their story straight though, since they're both telling the same one years later. Yeah, this is definitely related to that crime scene with those devil catchers there. This is tense. That looks like the guy who had the gas mask on in the previous episode. Is that Reggie Ledoux?
Put your hands on your head right now. Intertwine your fingers. Do it!
Fucking swastika on his chest, what a cunt. He's got a scar in the centre of his back as well. Has he had his swirl tattoo removed?
They'd spotted us before we crossed the forest, so all we could do was duck for cover, dig in, try getting closer.
What a bunch of bullshit. I wonder why they decided to lie. Obviously their protocol would be to call for backup, but they could have made up a less weird story. If other police had went to that scene and canvassed the area for bullet casings and shit for the chaotic shootout they're describing, they wouldn't have found nothing.
Freeze, motherfucker. Put it down, hands up, state police.
This is bad. He's got one of them behind him and one of them in front.
I know what happens next. I saw you in my dream. You're Carcosa now.
This guy is lost in occult bullshit.
You'll do this again. Time is a flat circle.
I said, Nietzsche, shut the fuck up. Put it down!
For someone that likes a bit of philosophy himself, he had no time for it there.
Put your hands on your head.
Oh shit, what the fuck? He must have found some dark shit. Oh my god. Well, that's both suspects fucking dead. Holy shit.
He's gonna run deep into the woods, flank around the back of the house where Ledoux's firing at us, right?
No wonder they had to make this story up.
Oh, fuck. Get the cuffs off him before his blood settles. We gotta make this look right.
What is this he's found? Oh shit, that's fucking horrible. It's still a bit over emotional to just shoot him in the fucking head because of that. Oh okay, so he is leaving bullet casings and shit, covering his story.
That's when we found the two children. I mean, we got very lucky. We just as easily could have been chewed to pieces.
Children as well, fucking hell. What pieces of shit.
I believe I speak for the board when I commend you on the heroism displayed by you and Detective Hart.
We were doing our job, sir.
Well, even though the story's a bit embellished, you can't fault Hart for having such an emotional response at seeing two kidnapped children chained up when he's a father and shit. It's fucking horrific.
The boy been missing since January. He'd been dead less than a day.
Ah, fuck, the boy didn't even survive. Oh my god.
Well, someone once told me time is a flat circle.
Yeah, Reggie Ledoux. Don't listen to him.
And that little boy and that little girl, they're gonna be in that room. Again. And again.
Fuck that. I do not believe that shit.
Thanks for not doubting us.
Never did.
Here they come.
So that was the case closed, like they've got their man. They definitely did not get their man. There is obviously people above Ledoux. Ledoux was the one talking about rich people going out into the forest with stones in a circle and shit. We never saw any of that. This thing goes higher up. Oh, is that his wife there? That's good to see. She's slowly forgiven him.
Go on, one more time. Thanks, I needed that.
Oh, it's good to see him getting to spend time with his kids anyway, even if they are not fully back together.
It's not just them, the affair. You used to be a good man.
Ouch, that shit's got a hurt.
You have a long road to climb.
Yes, I do.
A long road to climb? You mean a long road to travel, or a long mountain to climb? I think she messed up her idioms there.
Down the line, one of those setups Maggie was so intent on finally hit. Doctor, no less. She and Russ.
Nice, Cole actually met someone.
When I deny him small arguments, it builds up his energy.
Wow.
That's good to see.
Your interview technique. Sure there's some secret you could pass on?
Yeah, he breaks someone psychologically with his philosophies. That is quite a unique crown with all the tassels coming off it, like some Native American princess.
You might notice it sometime. This feeling like life has slipped through your fingers.
That's why I like keeping active. Don't ever let yourself get that feeling.
Give it back. Give it back.
Now, you can both have a shot at the crown. Wow, what a prick. You didn't have to do that. Is that them grown up? The crown just never came back down. No way, so we've had a little time jump.
I'm just trying to understand. What is it you're going for? What's the message?
There is no message, it's just me.
Parents are always like this if they get a goth child.
I'm just trying to understand
Well, who told you you had to understand? Why would you?
Well, she did make a fair point.
I didn't know they had eighth grade cheerleaders.
Well, same as there's football players.
He's getting shut down at the dinner table tonight. It is cool to see Cole actually settled with a lady, because he seemed so fucked up before this. Look, he's actually got a sofa now.
Know what happened there between them?
What always happens between men and women. Reality.
I wonder how this went bad. They do seem like a perfect couple for one another.
Dad.
Tell it to your mother.
Uh-oh, what has she done?
A deputy found her parked in a car with two boys. Come here. Get over here.
Oh no.
In states of undress, you know. Like fucking.
Fucking hell.
Got him in holding for the night. Haven't decided whether to press statch rape charges.
What?
That is fucked up. Oh my god.
This is one of those things that I'll never understand. You know, being the captain of the varsity slut team.
Damn, shots fired.
Fuck you.
Oh shit! Holy shit, man. This is a dark fucking episode from start to finish.
Audrey, open the door. Open the door, Audrey.
I mean, obviously at her age, his daughter should not be doing that, especially with two boys. Even if that's, you know, as she becomes an adult, what she's into. I'm not shaming or anything, but you know, at that age, people aren't able to make correct decisions yet, and that's a fucking bad one.
We see.
Holy shit. It's a human can crusher.
See everything outside our dimension. That's eternity. Eternity looking down on us.
He has went through an entire six-pack, by the way. Good work.
Mr. Cole, what happened in 2002?
To be honest, I'm surprised Cole was satisfied with how that first case ended, because I do not believe the cook was the culprit. I refuse to believe that.
You come in and say, I got the drugs from somewhere else. Then you say, no, I don't remember. I don't remember where I got the drugs. I mean, you're making it too complicated.
He is a bit of a legend in the interview room.
I don't think I ought to be blamed, entirely blamed for things I did when I was under the influence, anything.
I don't think you should either.
He's got this shit down to an absolute science.
That dirt don't stick. But insanity defends. That's your ticket.
He knows this guy is not going to win any sort of insanity defense, but he's playing him like a fiddle.
I'm scared, sir.
Oh, yeah, you should be. Right? What'd you say to the pharmacist?
I mean, people at the department don't seem to like Cole, but he must be a bit of a low-key legend being this good at interrogation.
You see what you just did? You just copped to a double murder.
He rubbed it straight in his face. That must be an additional strategy, though.
I know about that woman y'all found out in the woods way back. But antlers?
Does he have additional information about this case?
He's been out there. Killing.
Yeah, I thought this. I'm surprised Cole is so convinced.
I'll tell you about the Yellow King.
Shit, so this guy definitely does know more to this story.
Give me a name. Give me a fucking name, huh? Fucking say it, boy. The Yellow King!
Fucking hell, that got aggressive real quick.
You got the confession, then you made it inadmissible.
I mean, he's still talking.
Sucking and jiving, he knows exactly who you are.
You called me in here, huh? You did.
I know, and if we need anything else, we'll let you know.
So even in situations where he's not on the case, he's brought in to interrogate. That makes a lot of sense given his skill set.
Death created time to grow the things that it would kill.
What a dark philosophy.
And how many times have we had this conversation, detectives? And you can't remember your lives. And that is the terrible and secret fate of all life.
Yeah, there is a theory that, the universe just resets and everything starts exactly the same again. That seems incredibly unfair for the people that, are murdered or raped or, all these sorts of fates for people. Is the universe that heartless? It might be.
Reggie Ledoux deserved to die, Marty. That was justice.
Agreed.
If the killer's still out there, why haven't there been more killings?
Well, maybe there have, Marty, and we just don't know about them. You ever wonder why that task force was so hot to take the case?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Instantly, as soon as I saw the task force involved, I was like, there is some powerful people involved in this shit. Oh no. Goes from bad to worse.
How the fuck did this happen?
You knew what he was looking at with the double murders. Guess he thought about it and made a choice.
Seriously, this has got, Police Insider written all over it.
You got audio on this? Sound?
No, just the vid.
Seems really suspicious. There's got to be at least one cop involved.
We don't know what somebody might have told him on that phone call. I want to see your incoming call logs now.
Alright. He's right. It's too suspicious. The guy gets one phone call, goes back to his cell and kills himself. Something else went on there.
Connects to the suicide. How?
Well, somebody might have told him something. Gave him no choice.
That's exactly what I think happened. I think Cole sees something Hart doesn't here. Considering he's a detective, Hart doesn't seem to have the same intuition that Cole does.
Fuck this. Fuck this bullshit. You tell me right now why you're all over Cole, or I walk.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Why are they all about Cole in this situation? There's got to be more to this. I hope they conclude who the real killer was in these next 2 episodes. I really do. They can't leave me hanging like this. What the fuck was that circle thing?
If you two talked to Russ, you weren't getting a read on him. He was getting a read on you.
Good point. He's so savvy, even when he's drinking a 6-pack. He knows exactly what he's doing at all times.
He hadn't checked old Unsolves.
Maybe you stopped dancing with us. Tell us what you've really been up to.
Again, why are these guys leaning on Cole so heavily? Do they actually think he had something to do with this? Is this the parish he found on those entry files? Another ran-down parish, This group seems to move between these places and then just destroy them when they leave.
Hey, Charles is a bit out of the way for you, ain't it?
How'd you keep her out of the papers? Maybe you got some friends in high places?
Now Cole suspects them, which you would if you thought there was police involvement in this shit.
Now, besides people seeing him in his truck around the location for weeks, he was off the grid after he left in 02. Didn't show up anywhere till 2010.
Maybe he's still trying to track the real Yellow King. Maybe that's why he's showing up to these places.
Got a storage shed near Church Point. He won't let us see what's inside.
I refuse to believe Cole is in any way involved in this. He must just be doing independent detective work trying to still get to the bottom of this.
You just kept pulling the right old murders. Take the case wherever you wanted it to go.
You're a juicer. Ever black out?
Ever wake up, don't remember what happened?
So they do think it's him.
You wanna follow me? Come on. You wanna see something? Get a warrant.
I do not think Cole has anything to do with this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't. These ones are much different than the antler lady at the first church.
Way he talked, we got a good earful of that too.
You gonna tell me that's a stable individual? Left to burn out, junkie rumors?
Not to say he's not slightly unstable, but I just don't think he's capable of committing these heinous acts, especially since they're so religiously infused and he's an atheist.
She was one of his.
What'd he say? Life is a disease?
When he heard the Abbeville prisoner, Francis knew something. He got on it.
If it is Cole, he has fooled everyone, including me. Again with these fucking devil catchers.
Whatever you can tell us about, from when he got on the blind killer up to when you two had your altercation.
Whatever that was about.
Yeah, we still haven't found out how these two guys ended up falling out. Not that they were ever great friends, but they were definitely good partners. They've been through a lot. Oh, fuck. It's like a storage of them. So whoever was here was definitely committing multiple things of these. That's more than enough for one crime scene. This is like a storage of them. Okay, and that was episode 5 of True Detective, The Secret Fate of All Life, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, The Secret Fate of All Life, what did I think of that? Wow, this episode started almost as chaotically as the last one ended, with them tracking down Reggie Ledoux and his partner at their little drug lab, finding the 2 kidnapped children, shooting Ledoux in his head and his partner exploding. What a crazy opening. I wasn't expecting the story to take that turn. I assumed they would next get Ledoux and then get the information from him, but they just straight up killed him instantly, kinda killing their progression in that case. But for some reason, they thought that that was the end of the trail as well. I don't know why Cole would think that, after them hearing so much about the Yellow King, and also the guy in prison saying that Ledoux was talking about a bunch of powerful people who were taking people out to the woods in a ring of stone circles and shit. I instantly assumed that it went higher up than them. And I don't know why Cole didn't. And it also showed us the true intentions of the current day detectives. They genuinely think Cole has something to do with this. I genuinely don't. Yes, he's a strange dude. Yes, sometimes his evidence doesn't add up, and yes, he himself got a lot of the clues in the case, but he never pushed away from this Yellow King shit. If anything, he was the one that also found that piece of evidence, or wrote down any sort of mention of the Yellow King back in the 90s. Nothing I've seen so far, to me, points to Cole being the true culprit of this. I might be so wrong, but I just genuinely can't see it. That's not how the Yellow King was described either. They said his face sort of shined and shit. And Cole's just got like some regular non-shiny face. But the way the detectives broke it down to Hart, it seems like Hart might be starting to be convinced that it is Cole. But it still just makes absolutely no sense. Like Cole mentioned, why were the task force so eager to take over these operations back in the day? It's because the real culprits are still out there, and I believe are more powerful than that. I think they have people in the police, yes, but I do not think Cole is one of them. There seems to be so many little bits that they still have to tie up with only 3 episodes left. I really hope they don't leave anything hanging. I want to see this Yellow King identified, found and fucking jailed or shot dead. And they've still got a lot of ground to cover over these next 3 episodes. Please don't leave me with any cliffhangers, because I know season 2 and 3 don't even focus on this shit. If anything, maybe these 2 modern day detectives are all part of it as well, and they're trying to finally pin it on Cole because another murder has been discovered. Maybe they're the police that are involved in this shit. But it's almost like a witch hunt at this point. Like, Cole is abstract and a very much an outsider compared to the rest of his police peers, so they assume just because he's strange that he might have something to do with it. I mean, even that last scene where he found the other parish and he was finding all these devil catchers and that, if you were the person who was directly responsible, would you really be doing lone detective work like that? And just because he showed up at a few crime scenes, maybe it's because he was trying to get information, maybe it's because he thought the person involved might also show up at the crime scene. Not that he was the person that done it, and that's why he showed back up at the crime scene. It's kinda actually frustrating to find out that those two current day detectives' true intentions were they actually highly suspect Cole. That leads me to believe they are way further away from the true cause of this than they may have been before I saw this episode. Regardless, that was another great episode, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and the thing with these mini-series, if you will, because there's only 8 episodes and it's its own contained story, the thing with something like that is, there is never really a slow episode. There always has to be something progressing the story relatively quickly to its conclusion because they don't have a lot of time to work with. And because of that, I'm finding each episode so interesting because they're cramming it with plot progression. Not at a too hasty speed, they still take time to tell the story, but something significant does generally happen every single episode of this show. But yeah, fuck Reggie Ledoux, he fully deserved his gunshot to the face, I don't blame Hart for that, and it was good to see the other guy get blown the fuck up as well. Fuck your intruder traps, get blown up by your own trap, you stupid prick. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below and share this around to anybody you think might want to watch these reactions along with us in future. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.